Good morning. I am Chris Nelson, your meditation chaplain this morning, and we're so glad you're here. It's such a privilege to be here with you as we spend some time together in the silence, that quiet place. And even though we may hear burbling of voices from the outer, we don't let it affect our inner peace. So I invite you to get comfy in your chair, wiggle a little, and feel that life energy flowing through you. The fact that we are vertical is such a blessing. And so I invite you to gently close your eyes, listen to my voice a little as I lead you into that peaceful place. And let my words maybe be yours. As I enter this time of quiet, I become aware of the shared field of life that connects all beings. This quiet is not confined to one place or moment. It moves through the consciousness wherever the heart turns toward truth. I recognize myself as participating in this living awareness now, joined in one presence and one power. Divine life is active here, expressing as unity, intelligence, and love. And I rest my assurance into this oneness. Oneness shapes how I think, speak, and act. I recognize the inherent worth of every life and the shared presence moving through all of creation. So in this moment, I invite you to settle back and be in that quiet space together in oneness. I invite you to come back. And as this time of quiet gently completes itself, awareness remains awake and aware. What has been recognized here continues to shape my living. Peace steadies my awareness. I move ahead grounded in oneness, confident in the sustaining presence of love. So I invite you, as we come back and as we go out with everybody else, remember all the people that have come before us and all the people that are serving unity in Lynnwood now, to create this sacred space where we can come together in quiet. And many blessings upon you.
All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Oh, got to turn this up. There. I just heard those angels sing, so many voices all arranged in one big harmony. So now, everywhere I look, I smile. It's like I'm hearing for the first time. They're singing to me. Now I'm rolling in her arms, she's singing to me. From every blade of grass, from every tree, the world, it came alive with the color of spring. It's got me singing along. Everything is a song. I look forever out into the sky. I hear the hue of blue so loud, a seashell for my ears. Oh, the joy, the joy, the joy, the joy with no opposite is serenading me a sonnet that I can finally hear. Now I'm rolling in her arms, she's singing to me. Every blade of grass from every tree, the world, it came alive with the color of spring. Got me singing along. Everything is a song. No, I ain't about to hear a thing to take me away from this day. I've been waiting for this moment all of my life, all of my life. So listen to the falling rain, the sweetest sound of sugar cane, a symphony for me. Oh, I pray, I pray, I pray, I pray that you can hear it too, in the silence that's surrounding you. I'll meet you there. Now I'm rolling in her arms, she's singing to me. From every blade of grass, from every tree, a whisper to a shout, Lord, as deep as the sea. It's got me singing along. Everything is a song. I can hear the pine trees sing to the sun. I can hear the birds, they're all having fun. I'm gonna sing along to the rhythm of one. Yeah, I'm singing along. Everything is a song. Everything. Thank you. Thanks.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let's start with a prayer today. I invite you to get still and to just relax into this space. We open to joy today, to celebration. We open to all of the love that is here and around us always. And we center in that space of openness, ready to receive what is ours, ready to embrace what is next. And so it is. Amen.
All right, so now it's time for the meet and greet, right? So welcome everybody. If you're willing and able to stand up, no pressure. If you want to stay seated and be an introvert, that's fine too. But we're a friendly group, so just welcome you to get up and say hi. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right, we're going to move into our sing-along. And so it's a simple song. Feel free to join in. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all the blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all the blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. Yeah, clap along. Everything I need. So I give thanks for all the blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source, my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all the blessings. God gives me everything I need. All right. Thanks for clapping along and singing along. All right.
Thank you. Good morning, good morning. My name's Chris Nelson. I'm your platform host or hostess. What do they call stewardess? No, that's a different. So, in case you think I'm taking over this position, today I'm Francis. Last time was Aiden. Don't worry, it's not going to be 24 Chris. But it would be so fun if it was. So, good morning and welcome all of you to Unity in Lynnwood. And all of our friends online, welcome. We're so glad to sort of see you in the digitals. So, tomorrow, let's see, we have a mission coming up. Well, I will give you advance notice. Our mission is practical spirituality, welcoming community. Well, I hope you already have absorbed a little bit of the welcoming community part. And practical spirituality is just being here, being kind, being together in community. So we're grounded in that. And it slid by. But now we have an invocation. And you guys get to read this with me because it's a mouthful. So, though imaged and named variously, there is a singular and eternal ground of being, from which all life emanates and into which all life retreats. We choose to call this ground of being God. By extension, we come to understand that we are spiritual in nature, human in expression, and limited in potential. Not limited. We gather together to remember such truths and to celebrate our unity and to end all life. So our next slide, we'll talk about our core values. And we have an acronym for our core values, EMPOWER. And today we get to do the E, empowered unity, embodied unity, embodied divinity. I can read, well, the problem is these are my computer glasses. So if I'm doing a little, I'm just blaming it on the glasses. I apologize. Okay, so with embodied divinity, we support people in realizing and expressing their divine potential in spirit, mind, and body. Breathe that in. That's who you are. You are each one embodied divinity. And now, who we are. And I was mentioning this morning that that would be a great Dr. Seuss book, Who We Are. Again, welcome, good morning. At Unity in Lynnwood, we practice radical inclusion. We welcome people of all races, cultures, all sexual orientations, gender identities, all family structures and spiritual backgrounds. We welcome people who are neurodivergent and neurotypical, those who process the world quietly, and those who process it out loud. We welcome everybody. You. We welcome you in your full, beautiful, embodied divinity. Every mind, every heart, exactly as you are. So, as we begin this morning, I invite you to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. So I'm going to read something. I get an email from Renaissance Unity, which is outside of Detroit. And this was actually on 12/30/25, but I think it reads, I'm adding something to it, so. And they give a little affirmation and reading. So I am ready, enthusiastic, and guided by faith. Please join me in saying that. I am ready, enthusiastic, and guided by faith. I'm adding every day. Every day I stand at the threshold of endings and beginnings with curiosity. The future does not need to be controlled to be welcoming. I can release rigid plans and remain receptive to inspired direction. Possibility is already forming beyond what I can predict. I affirm readiness without tension, enthusiasm without anxiety, guided by faith. What is meant to be will meet me at the right moment. I invite you to breathe that in. What is meant to be will meet me in the right moment. So I will close. There was a Unity minister, Stretton Smith, that wrote a prosperity program, the 4 T's. I don't know, some of you may have heard it. It was a 12-week prosperity program, mostly in the 80s. But each class we started out with, I am open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. Kind of feel that in. I am open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. So as we listen to Amanda's music and Angie's lessons, I invite you to be that open to God's living spirit of truth, because that's what they are. That's what we all are.
I love being a part of the service and just how everything comes together. Like the last words Chris said were really what the essence of the opening song was for me. And then what you're saying about what's meant for me will meet me at the right time. That's the essence of this next song. So this is a song from a band that I used to be in. So it's called The Wind Is With Us Now. Born with whales' hearts inside our tiny chests, we decided we would fight until we fell. All those songs we wrote on tattered canvas sails gave us one more room and one more sad hotel. Started out with the wind in our faces. Took us 30 years to learn to turn around. But the wind is with us now. But the wind is with us now. But the wind is with us now. Kiss the blades of grass, they ask so little of us. All our lives we have been traitors to our mother. Yet the seeds we drop like pennies on the soil rose as if we'd been forgiven. Started out with the wind in our faces. Took us 30 years to learn to turn around, but the wind is with us now, but the wind is with us now, but the wind is with us now. Things that we were chasing started running after us. Things that we were chasing started running after us. Started out with the wind in our faces. Took us 30 years to learn to turn around, but the wind is with us now, but the wind is with us now, but the wind is with us now, now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. That was beautiful. And thank you, Chris. Thank you for sharing your light with us today. Amazing. So it is a beautiful day at Unity in Lynnwood. I'm so happy to be here. We are continuing on our series that we've been doing on unapologetic manifestation. So we have our 5 steps, and the first week we worked on focusing our mind, getting clarity about what we wanted to create. The second week, we've worked on shifting out of fear consciousness, of doubt, and shifting into that knowing that everything is possible, that we have what we need. And then last week, we looked at how do we take concrete steps and make a commitment to move forward, moving forward in action, putting feet to our faith. So today, we're going to be looking at sharing our journey and being open. Now, sharing our journey is a big part of manifesting because it helps to create the energy behind it. Saying the words out loud to someone that you feel safe with, that you feel comfortable with, helps you to get clarity again about what am I creating? What am I excited about? What does this look like for me? There's also a little bit of fear with sharing it, right? Because not everybody is going to be able to see your vision for you. You know, we have people in our lives who tend to be stuck in fear. And when you share a big idea, their first thought is, oh my gosh, what's going to go wrong? You can't do that. That's scary. That might, you might fail. Something might happen. And when we see that, if we aren't ready for it, it can really kind of crush our spirit a little bit, right? Make us wonder, oh, should I be doing this? So when we share our journey, there's so much good because we can really get some feedback. We can express that energy and create more of that energy in the world and let other people know what we're doing so that when they have ideas or opportunities, they can share them with us. And we also need to approach it knowing that we don't need other people to agree. It's okay if they don't see it, because we do. It's okay if they're more stuck in the fear, because we can take that feedback and go, okay, I can see how that might be a thing, and I still know this is mine to do. I still know this is my dream, and I'm going to keep working for it. So this is that next step, creating more energy, getting more clear, getting ready as we manifest what it is that we're creating in our lives. One of the things that comes up a lot, like I just said, people who are stuck in fear or lack consciousness. But there's an opposite to that. It's the principle of sufficiency. And that is the recognition that there is enough in the universe to meet every need. This comes back to that shift in consciousness, right? A shift in focus from what is lacking to what is already available. Seeing what we have in our relationships, in our opportunities, and our resources. So this morning I woke up and I was kind of heavy. Just kind of really kind of dragging and feeling emotionally heavy. And of course I'm teaching this stuff, so I'm like, okay. So I came in here and I really started thinking about, what am I grateful for? You know, what is already here that I'm so excited every day. I'm excited to come in here. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to be in this role and have this spiritual understanding. I'm grateful for my husband and my family, and there's just so much good. And as you start thinking about that, it gets harder and harder to stay in that heaviness, right? So it's a practice. Some days you're going to wake up feeling heavy and sad and doubting yourself, and that's when you use those tools. Look at gratitude. Remember the principle of sufficiency. We have everything we need. You just need to remember that. Remember to see it that way instead of getting stuck, as we sometimes do. And we need to remember, too, that each of us has a unique way of showing up. And not everyone else is going to get that. That is one very clear truth, is that we all have a different perspective on life, we have different experiences. So you might be thrilled about this thing, but this other person may have had a bad experience with it. You don't know, right? So knowing that it's okay to have different ideas, to have different experiences, to believe differently. There's Mel Robbins. Some of you might know her. She's a writer, but she's also like a inspirational speaker. And she wrote a book called Let Them. And her big epiphany was, she was complaining about someone, as I don't remember what it was, someone's behavior, and her son said, well, let them. What difference does it make to you? How huge is that? It's okay if they're themselves. I'm going to let them do that. It's fine. We all get to choose how we're going to show up. It doesn't mean right or wrong. It just means it's not fitting in my world. That's okay, because it's not mine. And I thought that's so powerful. So when we're out there and we're sharing our joy and we're sharing our love and we're so excited, remember, not everybody's going to agree, but that's okay. We can let them. It doesn't change who we are or how we show up in our lives. The next step is being open. Being open in this book, he's talking about being able to see what's around you, being open to the outcome, even if it doesn't look exactly like you think it will. Be open to seeing the good, seeing the opportunities, and seeing the steps toward what you're creating. Because sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it doesn't look quite right at first. Sometimes it turns out to be different than you thought, but it's beautiful. So being open to seeing what is and being open to finding the good in each of those things. It's about surrender, honestly. And when we think about surrender, of course, it sounds scary. Giving up, just letting whatever happen, you know. It sounds scary, but it's really about seeing the truth. Resistance to the truth creates resistance to what you're creating. It's like the song, when you're moving with the wind in your face, you're fighting against it the whole way, right? It's that resistance. But turning around and going with it, you get lifted up. So it might not look like how you want it to right now, but you can be open to that. You can say, this is what's true now. And I'm open to what is becoming as well. Another way of saying that is the paddling the boat upstream. Have you guys ever heard that? You're battling, and you're like getting nowhere because you're being pushed backwards. For every time you try to go forward, you're getting pushed backward. And if we just let go, we get to where we need to be. We're always being carried to where we are meant to be. We just have to trust that. We have to keep clear about what it is we're creating, be willing to take action, and trust that that flow or that wind is taking us toward what we are creating and who we want to be. And that freedom that comes from that, so powerful. In the AA Big Book, Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12 Steps, one of the sections says, acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I am disturbed, it's because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact of my life unacceptable to me. And I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it's supposed to be. Nothing, absolutely nothing, happens in God's world by mistake. Until I could accept my alcoholism, I could not stay sober. Unless I accept life completely on life's terms, I can't be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and in my attitude. When we look at life that way, it moves us out of the clinging, the needing everything to be perfect before we can move forward, before we can make a choice. And it opens us. You know, this is how it is right now. This is where I'm starting from. And now I can move forward. It's in the resistance that we create the discomfort. So as we're feeling that, it's important that we remind ourselves of that. Well, what am I resisting right now? Another aspect of this book, of this last step, being open, is having fun, allowing joy in our lives, looking for ways to celebrate, dancing, singing, being with friends. And I have a story that I thought was really beautiful. There's once a busy artisan who spent every waking hour, measuring, sawing, carving wood, and he dreamed of building the most magnificent tower in the land. One afternoon, he was exhausted, and he was covered in sawdust, and he noticed a group of children laughing in a nearby meadow. They were rolling down the hills and chasing butterflies and stacking smooth river rocks, building absolutely nothing of use. He was frustrated because it was distracting him from his work. So he approached the children and he said, "Why do you waste your time on such frivolous games? Life is about building, producing, and leaving a legacy." And of course, one of the young girls looked up and said, "We play because it feels good. We laugh and it feels good to laugh. It feels good to run." And he realized in that moment that being alive isn't about building, building, building. It's about being in the moment. He looked at his towering, empty creation and then at the children's bright eyes. He dropped his heavy tools, he sat down on the soft grass, and he picked up a smooth stone and began to play along. And he finally understood that the Creator gave us life, not just as a task to be completed, but as a gift to be joyfully experienced. So this is calling us to find our joy. What lights you up? Where can you just be yourself? He offers suggestions like putting on music and having a dance party alone, or going for a walk and trying to take special pictures, just to do something creative. And we all have that creative outlet. It's just finding it, right? And allowing it. It's okay not to be completely serious and focused all the time. In fact, when we're in that joyful space, it shifts our consciousness and it creates space for us to build and to grow. How amazing is that? We need play. We need joy. And it helps us to be in that open space of receiving. What a blessing that we get to find joy and use that. So I have a quote from this book. It's Unapologetic Manifestation by Ken Daigle. And it reads, "Abundance is not a distant goal. It is a living, evolving presence that unfolds everywhere and in everything all the time. It is your inherent nature, constantly surprising, always expanding, and infinitely available to those willing to engage in it, no matter how messy or unpredictable the journey is. Abundance is a birthright. It's part of who we are. Spirit flows as us, through us. And we have the ability to really tap into that with gratitude, with joy, with a commitment to action, and create a life that we can love. And that's really what true abundance is. Being happy, living a life where you feel excited to get up in the morning, where you have people that you love. That's real abundance. And that's what we're working on with this book, with this class, and together in this community to create lives that we love. And I'd love to take us into a meditation now, just to kind of feel it a little deeper. All right. So we're going to take a moment and just get settled. Allow your bodies to relax. We're going to take a breath in through our nose, out through our mouths. And one more. Again, releasing any tightness in our bodies. Okay, and we're going to bring our awareness inward. Notice where you feel tension, where you feel lightness. Shift your energy to your feet and notice how your feet feel. Notice how your fingers feel. Allow yourself to be very present in your body. Now bring to mind a dream, a desire, something that makes you light up, that feels exciting and meaningful to you. This isn't what others expect of you, but what you feel called to. Notice where you feel it in your body. Do you feel it in your gut as a kind of knowing? In your heart as a pull or an ache? In your mind as a vision or an idea? Or in your spirit as just a quiet sense of guidance? Let's take a moment to tune in to all of those spaces of inspiration, the gut, heart, head, spirit, letting each one speak to us in its own way. There's no need to force clarity. Just listen. Imagine sharing this dream. And notice what arises. Do you feel excitement or openness or possibility? Or is there some fear or vulnerability associated with it? Acknowledge all of it. Not everyone sees your vision. Not everyone is responding from excitement and possibility. But that's okay. This is your dream. You can receive what is yours and release what doesn't serve you. Take another deep breath in and out. We let go of any need for validation because our dreams do not require permission. We shift our awareness to the feeling of sufficiency. We take time to notice what is great in our lives, what we're grateful for, the relationships, the opportunities, the inner strength that is part of who we are. There is enough. You are supported even now in this moment. Take a moment to feel that, to feel that support. Feel that gratitude for everything you have that's already there, already part of your life, already supporting and guiding you. And as we come back to the space, hold on to that energy and that light. This is your dream, your vision, your life. And you have the power to create what feels good to you. Now when you feel ready, I invite you back into the space. Ready to open your eyes. Let out a good breath. Thank you so much.
I'm no. Okay, thank you, Angie. I love the thing about our dreams don't require validation. Take a moment, look around you. This was one time a dream. And I remember even we would come out when this was raw land a couple times and we would sing, "We are standing on holy ground." Bob can tell you everything we need to know about it, but everything fell into place, and here we are, and we get to continue the legacy. So, as part of that, we invite your generosity. So as we prepare to give, we remember that every gift we share is an act of love, a way of saying yes to the work of Spirit here at Unity in Lynnwood and in the world. Your generosity helps us create a place of belonging, peace, and transformation to all who enter. We invite you to give from your heart, knowing that as you give, you also receive. I am open and receptive. For in God's economy, love always multiplies. You can also give through our website or by texting or using the QR code on today's slide. Isn't it computers magic? When I started work, this whole building would be what would it take to run one business. And now we can launch rocket ships from our hand. So, and we have, did I say text to give, and those envelopes in the back of the chair in front of you. You can poke the person in front of you and say, "I love you," as you're going for the envelope. And so, ushers, please come forward.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
All right, and now let's all breathe in together. We're so grateful. We're so grateful for these gifts, for the energy that you share with this community. And we see it going toward this thriving community, this thriving country, this thriving world, and we just see it getting bigger and bigger. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all of you. And together, let's say our blessing. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we are so blessed to have an AV crew that's here every week taking care of us. We have Cameron, and we have Amelia, and we have Colin up in heaven up there somewhere. They do this. Oh, and Fran and so all the little AVLs allow you to hear us up here, to see the slides, and to welcome our wonderful people on Facebook, watching on YouTube, now and later. We have 15 people, and we have, now this is where my computer glasses may not work as well, Deb from South Jersey, Ursula from Cocoa, Florida, Nanette and Jerry. Hi, Nanette and Jerry. I've known them for a long time. In Edmonds, and Tom in Edmonds, and all those other anonymous, plus all the people that watch this during the week, which you can too. Thank you for our technology crew. So we are deeply grateful to our online community. We welcome you. Okay, so see our beautiful friend, the camera diva? Look over and say, hey. Hey. We love you. We're so glad you're here. You are part of the party. So thank you, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Chris. So I want to thank everyone online for being here. You really are part of our community, and we feel your love, even as we're here together. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing our invitations. We're going to start with our small groups. So we have our Gamblers Anonymous, our Edgar Casey Search for God, Mondays at 7. There is a link on our calendar for that. We have our women's group, which is the second Sunday, 12:30 p.m., usually in our family room. Our men's group, and Art is not here. He is here, yay! So Art's going to be leading our men's group moving forward. So let's give Art a big hand. Woo! Thank you. All right. And our other invitations. Wednesday evening meditation is back this week. So on the 1st on Wednesday, starting at 6 p.m., join me for some meditation and reset for the week. It's release, renew, recenter. So it's an opportunity to kind of come back to this energy in the middle of the week. Next Sunday is our community potluck, so remember to bring something if you can. And we will get to hang out and have some food and get some good time to connect with each other. The men's spiritual retreat is coming up, the Northwest region. Wednesday is your last day to lock in the early bird pricing. So if you're planning to do that, please reach out. It's on our website, so you can do the registration through there. Okay, also, we had yesterday a visioning. We had 17 people show up, right? To share their Saturday with us. And we went through looking at what is it that we love about our community? What is it that we want to see more of in our community? And we came up with 4 goals. So, this is our vision moving forward, to participate in 3 to 6 greater community events each year. And that's being led by Daniel and Art. So if you're interested in helping with outreach, see Daniel, because we can always use more people on these teams. Our next one is to schedule diverse spiritual teachers at least 6 times a year. So this is getting back to interfaith. This is getting back to having new ideas coming through the doors. So we're excited about that. And the leaders for that are Sally, Dana, Tom and Barbara B. I should have put all the last names, sorry. Sally West, Yanni Consuelo, Tom, why am I getting? Curley, thank you. I know your last name, it just left. And then Barbara Voss. And then our next one is to actively and intentionally support multi-generational events and activities. So this is looking at opportunities to bring in different ages in general and for special events so that we can connect across those imaginary borders, of age. So our wonderful Kelly Silvers and Lucinda, thank you, Cervantes, are leading that. And then our last one to celebrate all volunteers, to focus on one team each month and celebrate. And Wendellin's going to be leading that. So we have so many volunteers. If I ask everyone who volunteers to stand up, we're going to see most of the group. Let's do that. Who volunteers here at Unity in Lynnwood? Would you please stand? Woo! So many people. We are so blessed here in this community. So this is an opportunity for us to celebrate each of you and to give you an opportunity to share about your experience as well. So we're excited for these 4 goals that we set up, and we are still looking forward to seeing them manifest. And we will be checking in every couple months just to stay on track. So once again, if you're interested in any of these groups or any of these goals, if you feel called to them, if you just feel like, ooh, I feel like that's in my wheelhouse, let somebody know, because we'd love for you to help out. All right. So we always have prayer chaplains here available after service. Our prayer chaplains, it's a ministry where they are able to support you if you're having challenges just in your regular life. If we know that people are hurt or having trouble, they can call and be a support. And they reach out every month to pray with our members. Today we have Dana and Lucinda here as our prayer chaplains. So, yes. So you can meet them up front here if you'd like to pray a little bit. And for those of you online, if you would like a prayer, you can send it to prayer@unityinlynnwood.org, and that'll go to Dana, who is our prayer chaplain leader. All right, so let's go ahead and have our closing prayer. It's been so much fun to be here with all of you today, as always. So let's take all that energy, all the joy, gratitude, love, and let's just hold on to that. And as we move into our day, carry that with us. Seeing the good around us, seeing the opportunities for growth and expansion, seeing the love that is already there all the time. And we say, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen.
May the long time sun